evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the second men's Super-Liga game of round 13. For the West Coast Cobras, we have number 9, Luke Ross. Number 45, Jamal Youssef. Number 7, Lukman Syed. Number 95, Halil Russo. Number 16, James Oldroyd. Number 23, Vincent Longo. Number 28, Michael Dudek. And number 22, Lachlan Ryan. For Phoenix, we have number 6, Amir Azimi. Number 5, Bakar Al-Karaguli. Number 10, James Eustace. Number 8, Kalechi Nemeni. Number 11, Khalid Salah. In goal, number 1, Muslim Al-Muhammad. Number 20, Nick Kirkby. Number 3, Berat Jaja. And number 9, Jack Lavis. Cobras starting with the ball and the green kits running right to left. Moving the ball around confidently. Ryan having to stretch for that pass from Yusuf. Longo now. Ryan receives, looking to spin Al-Karaguli. Resets well. Longo trying to win the ball back from Salah. Nemeni showing some desperation to get the ball, but unable to gain possession. Ross now, after that good save by Al-Muhammad. Ryan off the crossbar, and Longo unable to keep it in. Salah for Nemeni. Salah looking for the run of Al-Karaguli. Just a little bit too far ahead of him, but a very good pass there by Salah with the outside of his right foot. Ross carrying the ball forwards. Finds Yusuf. Phoenix. Very similar to the last match with Futsal Factory. Content to be defending deep at the moment. You hear the call from the Cobras bench. John Goodlich saying we're pressing. Jaja holds the ball up at pivot. He's held the ball up very well there, giving his teammates a chance to move. Salah on against Dudek, but after a deflection off of Luke Ross. Now Longo drives forward. Yusuf gets under his shot and over the bar. Al-Muhammad's throw gets to Jaja. Yusuf with a great recovery run there, gets a touch on it just as Jaja was about to pull the trigger. Now Longo for Ryan, trying to feed Ross at the far post, but Nemeni stepped in and cut it out. Al-Karaguli down the line for Salah. Nemeni. Good little jink to his left and then outside of the foot touch to his right. Salah. Jaja. Al-Karaguli. Good pressure from Longo. One-on-one with Al-Muhammad. Great save by the shot stopper. And now Al-Karaguli able to drive forwards. Lockie Ryan cut out his pass. Now trying to find Ross. Nemeni trying to settle things down, but Ross has dispossessed him. Great save by Al-Muhammad and a second one. This game is being played at a rate of knots at the moment. Multiple very good saves from the Phoenix goalkeeper, Al-Muhammad. Mistakes defensively at both ends, but at the moment, Mike Dudek would be the happier of the two goalkeepers, having had his defenders come back and make him not have to worry about making saves. Al-Muhammad, on the other hand, has been very, very busy in the first 3.5 minutes. Salah looking up, finds Al-Karaguli, and his little touch just not quite enough to direct the ball on goal. Yusuf playing the ball off of Al Karaguli. Good little header from Lockie Ryan. Longo can't turn through the defender though. Azimi looking like he's ready to come on for Phoenix. Ross now to Yusuf. Yusuf winds up. Yeah, so Sula's off and Azimi is on for the first time. Nemini to Azimi to Jaja. Yusuf uses his chest to bring that ball down. Finds Longo, cuts inside, but the toe poke goes out at the near post. Nemini one-on-one with Ryan. Ryan does well defensively. Does well just to step across the ball and shield it, and Nemini fouls. Oldroyd onto the court for the first time. He's got the ball through nearly for Ryan. Ross for Oldroyd. Oldroyd going at pace. Oh, just fouled there by Azimi. May have rolled his ankle. Hopefully, seems to be all right. Oldroyd still just flicking that ankle out. Hopefully he can recover nice and quick. Good finish by James Oldroyd after good defensive press from the Cobras. Has put them 1 goal up. Good defensive work by Yusuf and a really good finish by Oldroyd. Sees the Cobras 1-0 up. And thank you to Annie Leyland for helping us extend the instant replay time a little bit. Russo finds Oldroyd. Back to Russo. He's through on goal. Oh, and his toe poke against the outside of the post. Azimi looking for Jaja, finds him. Nemini resets to Al Karaguli. Russo wins the ball. Over to Ross. Good first touch by Russo. Great ball to Syed, who just kicked the ground slightly. Nemini does well. Al Karaguli shielding the ball against Syed and resets to Nemini. Very good work keeping possession there from Al Karaguli. Russo's pass was just a little bit the wrong side of Syed. He wasn't able to keep possession. Dudek can keep the ball in play. His throw out in front of Ross. Oh, went the wrong way when he had Oldroyd in space. Azimi and Jaja trying to exchange passes. Syed to Ross, one-on-one with Eustace. Now Nemini. Great ball from Ross for Oldroyd. And good defending there from Jaja for Phoenix. Good turn by Syed. Oh, had a sight of goal. Yusuf looking for Russo, but he hadn't gotten into front position in that pivot area. Yusuf using his speed to go around both Nemini and Azimi. Azimi doing his best to keep up, but Yusuf is another player who has ridiculously good acceleration. Oh, good ball then as well from Yusuf, but Oldroyd just a step away. Eustace now back to Jaja, to Azimi. Salah opens up, and I think that ball is a Cobras ball. It is. Good decision there by the referee in front of us. Oldroyd now for Yusuf. Great little disguise pass. Al Muhammad does well to come down and clear it out. I believe Phoenix are looking to call a timeout next time it's their possession. Russo trying to size up Eustace. Couple of little body shifts. Yusuf with a great ball into Oldroyd. Holds it up, feeds Russo. Couldn't get the shot off though. Syed moving inside. And I believe that will be a timeout for Phoenix. Yes, it is. We'll be back in a moment. Back. Phoenix attacking down the right-hand side. Azimi unable to keep that ball in play, though. At the moment, Cobra's very comfortable in possession because Phoenix have dropped into their own half. Russo on his left foot. Great save by Al Muhammad there. Oldroyd unaware that the ball was being returned to him just there. Salah holding possession up, resetting to Jaja. Azimi spins against Yusuf, but unable to beat him for pace down the line. Eustace with the shot, blocked by Yusuf. Azimi with the kick in. Now Russo able to drive forwards. He's got Syed at the far post. Shoots at the near post. Much to the chagrin of Syed, who had made a good run. There's no way that was going to be given a handball. It was far too close. Hands were in a natural position. Great run from Jaja. And a pass from Salah, but help was a little bit too late getting there. With the shot, but high, wide, and handsome. Good quick restart from Dudek. Longo feeds Oldroyd. Oh, trying to give him the ball back. Just came off his ankle. Just caught the ball a little bit late. Azimi was looking for a run he was hoping came from Jaja, but never eventuated. Ross back on the court to Yusuf. One-on-one with Salah. Beats him down the line. Look at the ease with which he did that. Just that change of pace. Longo tries the same thing, but Salah gets a touch on the ball. Good defending by Azimi there to get a touch from Yusuf. Ross driving forward, trying to get the return ball from Longo, but unable to do so. Ryan back onto the court. Down the line for Yusuf. Good little parallel from Ross. Back heel from Longo. Ryan was unable to get possession, but the Cobras have kept it. Good ball into the feet of Longo from Yusuf. Shifts the ball for Ross. Shots over the bar, though. Nemini one-on-one with Ryan. Al-Muhammad for Al-Karagouli. Good movement from Nemini. Good win by Ryan. Across goal. The shot just goes wide. Ryan again getting pressure on Nemini, winning the ball, but just not quite enough to get a shooting opportunity. At the other end, we see Al-Karagouli temporarily dispossessed by Luke Ross, but gets the kick in.
James, come in. Hey, James.
Ross does well to block the pass. That pass from Al-Karagouli, expecting a different run from Eustace. Yusuf perhaps thinking Longo was going to be a little bit further forward than he was. Salah trying to turn Yusuf, can't do it. Ross gets the ball from Longo. Good block from Salah. Again, Phoenix have been content to sit relatively deep, but they're starting to look to put a little bit more individual pressure on. As that ball hits the roof. Longo moves the ball onto Yusuf. Al-Muhammad does brilliantly to come out, claim. Al-Karagouli for Nemini. Tries to spin line. Can't get ahead of Yusuf. Yusuf with the tackle. Nemini tried to beat Yusuf down the line, but the Cobras defender had cut off the angle well enough. Syed for Longo. Back for Syed. He's got Ross on this left-hand touchline. Oh, a little toe poke may have been on there at the far post. Good defending by Nemini. Al-Muhammad able to keep the ball in play. Finds Eustace. Sorry. Of course, Eustace is a former Cobras player. That pass from Ryan a little bit loose. Eustace to Al Karaguli into Eustace again. Good movement by Phoenix, but a little bit unlucky. Longo with a good back heel and return. And that was a foul on Syed by Al Karaguli. Just got a nudge in the back. All right, so Luke Ross and Halil Russo on the ball. Syed out to the right. Russo's shot over the bar. Minute 44 left. We are in the stop clock time of the first half. Cobras looking to put pressure on Phoenix, trying to starve them of possession. Ryan does a good job to get in front of Eustace, but Eustace does well defensively. Now plays Sulla onto Nemini. This is our first good Phoenix attack in a while. Fizzles out a little bit though. Cobras, who have dominated possession, win the ball back and are streaming forwards. Russo's pass just a little bit overhit for Ross. Sulla couldn't get the ball to Al Karaguli, but he's done very well. And now Al Karaguli deflected shot, saved by Dudek. Syed for Ryan to Ross. Great parallel from Luke Ross. Al Karaguli and Al Muhammad did just enough. Syed with a flash toe poke. When I said flash just before for the toe poke, it actually meant snap. It was just a quick reaction to get any sort of shot on target from Syed.
Nice and easy. 20 seconds.
Ross to Russo. Syed trying to find Ross at the far post. Good run. Russo following it up. Ross pressing Nemini. Good movement from Sulla. Eustace trying to find Karaguli, but it's overhit. And with 2 seconds remaining, Dudek is going to launch it. Nemini cuts it out, and that will be half time. We will be back very soon for the second half. All right, so we are back for this second half. The West Coast Cobras are 1-0 up. So far, as discussed in that first half, the Cobras most certainly have been making the most of their possession with chances created. Muslim Al Muhammad in goal for Phoenix doing an exceptional job. The goal scorer was James Oldroyd for the Cobras with an assist for Jamal Youssef. And Phoenix puts a WA, get us started in this second half. Can they change the momentum, turn the tide on the Cobras? Good defense from Oldroyd, winning the ball in front, and Youssef to keep the ball in. Another little snap toe poke from Lukman Syed, but this time saved by Nick Kirkby, who's just come on at halftime. Oldroyd for Youssef. Youssef trying to make space, but shots blocked for a corner. Russo trying to exchange passes with Syed, but just not on the same wavelength. Al Karagouli for Eustace. Eustace for Azimi. Azimi playing the ball down the line, but unable to keep it in play. Good movement from Syed. Russo can't keep the ball in though, but very good movement from Lukman Syed there. Oh, Eustace's touch lets him down. Oldroyd, good save by Kirkby. Jaja holds the ball up, feeds Eustace, back for Jaja, but Russo does well to win it. Plays Oldroyd. Al Karagouli cuts out the pass to the far post really well. Oldroyd for Youssef. Hadn't quite come far enough forwards to potentially get a volley there. Great move by Syed and a save by Kirkby. Big swiping save there. Russo one-on-one with Eustace. Al Karagouli covering Kirkby at his far post as Eustace was unable to block Russo's shot. Youssef now one-on-one with Jaja. Youssef trying to manipulate the ball, get around Jaja. Jaja does well. Good recovery tackle though by Jamal Youssef. 2v1 for the Cobras. Oldroyd just unable to get the shot off, and Al Karagouli's gone through the back of Oldroyd. Did get the ball, but also took a big chunk of the Cobras player. Was a desperation tackle. Having said that, it's out in the corner. Russo on the ball, Syed in the box. Oldroyd, who was fouled. Al Karagouli. And a handball against the Phoenix. Russo and Syed over the ball. There's a little bit telegraphed there from the Cobras. Ball out on this near side, the Phoenix kicking. Al Karagouli looking for Jaja, but Syed does really well again to win the ball in front. Jaja wins it though. Salah tries to feed him back. Just a little bit too far out in front of him. Syed coming off for a well-earned break. Longo on the court. Yusuf does well again to win the ball in front of Jaja. Good tackle by Salah, 2v2. Jaja could have turned a little bit earlier. Good tackle by Russo. Corner kick though for Phoenix. Can they make something here? Despite heavy possession, it is only 1-0. Azimi trying to move Yusuf with a little check run, but Jamal Yusuf wasn't falling for it. Cobras now. 2-on-2. Russo with the shot, blocked by Salah. Al Karaguli keeps it in. Salah's got it, then Jaja. His pass is loose though. Oldroyd, Longo. Ball just back across goal, unable to direct it in. Ryan receiving the ball from Ross. Longo looking forwards. Good tackle by Al Karaguli. I think he might be a bit unlucky there. I think he may have actually got the first touch off of that, then off of Ross for a kick in. Ross with the shot, blocked by Al Karaguli. Good defensive work there by the Phoenix captain. Longo on the corner. This time the shot from Ross blocked by Jaja. Phoenix again withstanding a fair bit of pressure. But if the Cobras don't get another couple of goals, it may just be one simple chance can swing the entire game in the favor of the Phoenix. Azimi to Jaja, tries to get it back to Azimi. The pass is just slightly too far out in front of him. Michael Dudek looking up for Oldroyd. Hits him, tries to lay the ball off, but Kirkby's got it. Azimi doing well against Ryan. Oldroyd came back to help. Nemini. Blue Cross streaming forwards, but the ball had moved off of the line and he didn't replace it. Salah looking to shoot. Nemini's pass wasn't favorable. Well dispossessed there by Ryan. Ball given to Phoenix. Lockie Ryan again does well to dispossess Azimi. And this match is heating up a little bit. Both teams well aware that it is only 1-0. Ross trying to create a chance for Ryan. Salah down the line for Azimi, who has Al Karaguli in the middle. He finds him. And a very, very good finish by Al Karaguli. In off the crossbar and potentially the post at the same time. As we see a good ball from Azimi, and that just nestles in the bottom left corner after hitting what I believe was the connection between the post and the crossbar. And 1 goal apiece we are. Can Phoenix now use that goal to change the momentum, or will it be a wake-up call for the Cobras? Ryan beaten by the nutmeg from Azimi. Al Karaguli plays Azimi. Won by Ryan. Good save by Kirkby from Longo. The Cobras players nearly battling with each other. Longo feeding Russo, but on his weaker right foot, unable to direct the shot at goal. Kirkby's throw just too high. Came out of his hands too early. Cobras trying to force the tempo again. Re-establish their dominance and their lead. Russo into the far post. Longo with a desperate tackle. Nemini unable to get to that ball. Sulla has gone across and now Russo's got space. Didn't pick his pass though into the correct space. Cobras again. And Ross's shot just flashes across the post. Al Karaguli for Azimi. Into Eustace. Back to Azimi. A little bit of a loose pass there from Azimi. Longo for Ryan, looking for the run of Russo. Kirkby couldn't get to the first ball, but does well to block the second shot from Russo. Eustace finds Azimi. Longo for Russo. Syed looking up. Holds his position and opens up the court. Oh, and that ball across. Left by Russo, very nearly goes in at the far post. We saw a similar goal earlier in the Pumas game. Just not quite the same luck here for the Cobras. Good strength by Syed there against Jaja. Ross can't find Syed after the Phoenix players got a little bit lost. Ross for Russo. Cobras wanting to push the tempo, keep the game going. That back heel from Longo, ineffective. Good tackle from Russo and Ross. Excellent defensive work there by the two Cobras players. Eustace returns the pass to Sulla. Sulla trying to feed Jaja. Excellent defensive work again from Khalil Russo. Cutting out the throw from Kirkby to Al Karaguli. I'm not sure whether... Oh, there it is. Sorry. Clocks tick forwards. The shot goes across goal. The question from the Cobras bench, Why is the clock still going? The last 2 minutes of each half a stop clock. Luke Ross carrying the ball forwards. Russo, one-on-one with Jar Jar. Trying to feed it through for Ross, but again, Phoenix defend well. They've soaked up a lot of pressure. But the momentum is still with the Cobras. The Cobras are really banging on the door. Can they knock it down? Good save by Kirkby. Syed's shot was going. If it wasn't going in, it was going to hit the crossbar. Oldroyd for Yusuf. Tried a cheeky one from distance. See if he could catch Kirkby out. Jar Jar does well to receive. Spin and the shot. Great throw from Kirkby into the pivot's feet. See, he received it, held off 2 defenders and finished. And Cobras have called a timeout. So we will be back in a moment. All right, so we are back. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. And those of you who can't see, just at the bottom of the screen, just off the screen at the moment, Halil Russo is wearing the fly keeper shirt. Cobras looking to get themselves back to even. Yusuf with the ball. Oh, Syed's shot. Unable. And that is a Phoenix ball. Al Karaguli. Ball off of Russo. Russo staying in goal. And the pressure from the Cobras paid off. Ross taking over again. Setting it up. Russo down the line for Yusuf. Oh, Russo needed to follow his pass and look for that shot. The Phoenix have defended well so far. Russo down the line again. Ball into the middle. Just as I say that, I fear I put a little bit of a commentator's curse on them. Ball movement was good. Excellent movement from Oldroyd to get his second goal of the game and get them back on level terms. Good coaching there from John Goodrich to adopt the fly keeper. Nemini off the post. Finds Eustace. Shot saved by Dudek and then cleared by Yusuf. Eustace getting a little bit lost there. Oldroyd from Ross. The game getting stretched now. Possession changing hands too quickly. The Cobras sticking with the fly keeper. Looking to make sure that it's them who has the chances. Very positive move from Coach Goodlich again. Jaja with the shot, well blocked by Ross. Al Karaguli trying to find Jaja. Russo getting maybe a little bit confused about the fact that he can use his hands, remembered just in time. The ball movement from the Cobras needs to go a little bit quicker. Yusuf to Ryan, back to Yusuf. Cobras moving the ball, but they need to get shots at goal if they want to win the game. Russo taking it there. Every time the ball goes out, it Eustace down the line for Jaja. This touch is heavy though. Cobras continuing with the fly keeper. Good proactive work. Yusuf for Ross to Ryan. Ball across Russo. Yusuf. The ball speed now from the Cobras is better, but Yusuf wins the ball in front of Jaja. Great ball to Ryan. Oldroyd back for Ryan. Kirkby with the save. What a good save there from the shot stopper. His shot too high, but very good reflex. Split save there from the goalkeeper. Ross will almost certainly just knock this at goal. Little dink. Everybody's gone for it. That will be full time, ladies and gentlemen. Very exciting finish. The Cobras electing to play the fly keeper and getting a reward from it. Getting a point from a goal down. We'll have the statistics up in a minute, but for the Cobras, there was 2 goals to James Oldroyd. Sorry, 2 goals to James Oldroyd, and for Phoenix Futsal WA, there was a goal for Al Karaguli and 1 for Jaja. We'll get the stats up on the screen. So you can see the attempted passes wasn't too different. Cobras 384, Phoenix 337. Fair difference in the actual completed passing percentages, 76 to 68 in favour of the Cobras. The possession amounts, 58.5 to 41.5 in favour of the Cobras. Total shots, as I said at half time, definitely favouring the Cobras, 44 to 10. Muslim Al Muhammad in that first half was very, very busy, and even in that second half, Nick Kirkby just at the end there made several very important saves to keep them in the game. The shots on target, Cobras 23, Phoenix 6, but the 2-2 scoreline is what matters at the end. Phoenix doing enough to get a draw and keep themselves a little bit higher up the table. Cobras at the top of the table because of their draw, staying at the top of the table, but will be, for some of them, 2 points dropped rather than a point gained. So we'll be back very soon with the Women's Superliga match. Thank you very much.